Welcome to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
The following program is made possible in part by the Community Foundation of St. Joseph County, the Indiana Arts Commission, and the National Endowment for the Arts. And Gibson Insurance. Gibson, we're more than just brokers. And the St. Joseph County Public Library, connecting members of our diverse community to learning, resources, culture, and each other.
In every life, some rain must fall, and you'll get wet as your sorrow calls. But the sun will rise on a brand new morn. You'll be warm and dry and freshly born.
From Leighton Auditorium in historic and beautiful downtown South Bend, Indiana, where the Michigan Road crosses the bend of the beautiful St. Joseph River, it's the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour. Tonight, we feature an acoustic guitarist, electric blues rocker, songwriter, and composer, born and raised in South Bend, Indiana. He began gigging while still at Riley High School, and by the mid-1980s, he had been playing throughout the United States and parts of Canada. In the early 1990s, he performed regularly at Buddy Guy's Blues Club, Legends, in downtown Chicago, alongside blues greats Luther Allison, Sugar Blue, and Pinetop Perkins. He has opened the stage for Ray Charles, Lonnie Mack, Buddy Guy, and Stevie Ray Vaughan, and shared the stage with many legendary rockers, including the Beach Boys, John Fogerty, and Edgar Winter. He has performed at the International Festival du Jazz de Montréal and the International Festival du Blues de Mont-Tremblant. His latest album, Heal It, was released in May 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a man with a surfeit of musical integrity to the Leighton Auditorium stage, Southside Denny Snyder. Let's also welcome his band members, Louis Poulos on bass fiddle, Don Savoy on keys, and Ol Har from WVPE's Blues Review, who is our special guest tonight. Also on stage tonight, we will feature a performance of a fourth grade classic extracted from the scintillating synapses of our razor-witted musical director. Please give it up for Mr. John Bahler. John will be accompanied by other members of the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour band. Please welcome Nathan Waddell on bass, Sean Hoffman on fiddle, and guest Ellen Coplin on cello to the Leighton Auditorium stage. And now, recorded live from Wild Rose Moon Performing Arts Center at the Leighton Auditorium, here is the radical rascal of all things lunar or lunatic, your radio hour host, George Schricker!
River goes round, around the bend. A river goes round, round, round till the very end. And when it stops, woo! It starts again. It won't be long till the river goes round. It won't be long till the river goes round and round and round, my friend.
Rosie is sitting next to me with her Rastafarian dreadlocks, myrtle green leathern-leafed hands, gypsy dress, and her pithy disposition. Always eager to share her thoughts with us, she comes complete with notes of wisdom, distilled from a world of scintillating sources. Take it away, John.
We have a note from Rosie. This note was wrote by Rosie. It's a wonder of a note, fresh off a ferry boat. If we voted on a quote, this note we'd vote the goat. We have a note from Rosie.
Rosie has been listening to a lot of Rage Against the Machine lately. So here's a quote she'd like to share from guitarist and songwriter Tom Morello. About 12 years ago, it dawned on me that folk music, the music of Woody Guthrie, Phil Ochs, early Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash, and Pete Seeger, could be as heavy as anything that comes through a Marshall stack. The combination of 3 chords and the right lyrical couplet can be as heavy as anything in Metallica's catalog.
And that was a note from Rosie, as read by Pam Gutterman.
Denny Snyder. Or Southside Denny. How lovely to work and do this. This has been a dream of mine for a long time, to do something exactly like this, and it's come true.
Okay, let's hear it for Don Savoy and Luis Polos. My partners in crime. This is a song called The Conscience Blues. Wanna get along well in this world? Don't you come from fear? You never reach the shore. You got to have a conscience. Yes, you gotta have a conscience before you choose. You find a friend in trouble and on his way down, lend a helping hand. Lord, you can stand and watch him drown, but it's your conscience. Yes, it's your conscience, sure enough gonna lose. You got to have a conscience and let it be your guide. You got to have a conscience and keep it by your side. You got to have a conscience about everything you do. You got to have a conscience if you want to heal your blues. To bring love into your life, you got to have a conscience. Have peace in your heart. You got to have a conscience. Transform all your fears. You got to have a conscience and go beyond your years. Take it down. You got to have a conscience to bring love into your life. And you got to have a conscience. Have peace in your heart. You got to have a conscience. Transform all your fears. You got to have a conscience and go beyond your years. What an intelligent audience. You know, this song is a song that I wrote a long time ago. It's an instrumental piece. And it was kind of like my tribute to Django Reinhardt. I don't know if a lot of you are hip to Django or not, but he's the guy that started what we know as gypsy jazz music today. And back around World War II, he kind of shook up the musical world with a group that he called the Hot Club de France, because he was a gypsy from France. And so I've always wanted to do this, but I never had a second guitarist or a violinist to get that same instrumentation going. But tonight, for the first time ever, I can present to you the Hot Club de Indiana.
Well, next up, John Bahler in the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour will add a little swing to our lives. And after that, we'll have the Shoot the Moon Radio Hour quiz show with questions directly tied to the exciting life of our featured guest, Denny Snyder.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour on WNIT Public Television.
Well, welcome back to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from our hometown to yours, the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour presents our very own audience participation quiz show, Shoot the Moon!
It don't matter to me how smart you are. Maybe you're a big buffoon. You don't need to be quick on the draw. All you gotta do is shoot the moon. Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
And now, here's the host of Shoot the Moon, the maniacal mandarin of metrical meanderings, the cool cat of categorical categories, the flamboyant flipper of flavor-filled jack flaps, George Schricker!
How exciting.
Hey, George.
Pam, and you are Cindy. Cindy, how do you say your last name? I was trying to read it, but...
McCraner.
McCraner, okay. And Pam?
Lapeer.
Yes. Pam Lapeer, and you work at ABC 57.
I do, yes.
Right, and we have worked together, haven't we?
Yes, yes.
It's a wonderful experience
It's a
I've had.
Great experience.
And you are you make rugs, is that correct?
I do. It's called twining. It's kind of an ancient art, but I do it all by hand on a loom.
On a loom?
Yeah.
And how big are these looms?
Oh, as big as I can build them. So, you can make any size. So,
You display these rugs somewhere?
artisan shows.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, they're cool.
So that's great. It's wonderful to have you on board on our game show. And Cindy,
Yes.
I found it interesting here that if I believe correctly, you are a fundraiser for WNIT. Is that correct?
am, yes.
Well, that's interesting because you have something in common. Really, this person from ABC 57 might be able to help you in your fundraising. You never can tell.
Never can tell.
That's
you
right.
Never know.
Right.
Connections are good.
And both of you, which is this very interesting, have quite large vinyl collections. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you know she had a vinyl?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know.
That's wild. Well, you can share insights about that. Would you like to play our game?
I'd love to.
Maybe you'll win something.
Who knows?
Let's do it.
I have
Let's
no
do it.
idea. Okay. Well, we need to know the rules of this game, don't we?
Sure, yes. Before the show, audience members indicated their willingness to participate in Shoot the Moon by supplying an answer to this inane survey question. Are you now or have you ever been a member of the Royal Entomological Society?
No.
No.
Neither of you? Surprised.
Fair enough.
Kind of
Our
surprised.
search continues, George.
Yeah, okay.
And with that question answered in any manner, our entomologists may choose while chewing up tasty insectoid treats from their Coleoptera, Dipteron, or Trichoptera collections and chasing them down with copious cups of pungent phosphate of aphid milk. Precisely 2 gifted players are selected to join us on our game show. So now let's play Shoot the Moon!
Okay, we're ready to go, aren't we? If you turn around, you have to turn around. Well, wait, no, you can just read these and then
Sure,
you turn
yes.
around to choose, right?
The categories are Really Riley, Spinning the Hits, Hall of Sound, and When You're a Jet.
Okay, Cindy, we'll let you go first. What would you like?
Let's try Hall of Sound.
Hall of Sound, okay. Good. And Denny can help you with these answers, but he just can't say anything out loud. Okay? But he can give you all kinds of visual cues. Okay.
Okay.
Last year, Southside Denny released a new album entitled Heal It at Martha's Midway Tavern in Mishawaka, Indiana. Is that correct? Oh, no, you can speak. You can speak to that. I haven't asked the question yet.
Okay, I thought that was the question.
No!
Well, the album was released
Oh, it was released
there.
Okay.
But it wasn't recorded there.
Well, right. I understand that. You're leaning toward the question itself. By the way, Martha's is now a century old. And that's incredible. Established in 1924 by Martha and Cyril and Thunis, I believe. All of the musicians on the album performed at the event, including Louis Poulos and Laurie Snyder on bass, Brendan Kane and Josh Wakeman on drums, Don Savoy on keyboards and harmonica, and Jetta Cruz and Cynthia Sabetti on background vocals. What studio was the album Heal It recorded at in Michiana? Are you ready? Was it a rousing armchair studio, dirty white couch studio, or lascivious love seat studio?
Oh boy. Let's go with the second one.
Dirty white couch
Dirty
studios?
White Couch Studio.
Is that correct? All right.
Yeah, all right.
All right. That was excellent work. Okay, what's our score now?
Was that Cindy that started off?
Cindy started.
Cindy started off. Yes.
That was okay,
sorry.
wasn't it? Did I let Cindy start?
I had her as number 2, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She is further away from you,
Pam,
but that's
I'm
okay.
so
We can
sorry
start with
if you
number 2.
wanted to go first.
So that is Cindy with 1.
Yeah.
And Pam following up with 0.
What's the deal, Pam?
Well, let's get to the next question.
Oh, no. We got to get to the next question. What is the next question? You have to select one.
We'll do Really Riley.
Really, Riley. That's right up your alley, correct?
I bet it is.
And why is that?
Because
Yes.
I went to Riley with Denny.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Many notable people have graduated from Riley High School, including Larry Kozłowski, who spent his, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, spent his youth as an actor, writer, director on the award-winning student television program Beyond Our Control.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that? Okay.
No.
And Chris O'Brien was a founding member of Kennedy's Kitchen.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you knew Chris?
I knew Chris.
Right. Okay. Built in 1924, James Whitcomb Riley High School in South Bend, Indiana, serves most of the city's south side. The school is named in honor of James Whitcomb Riley, an American writer, poet, and best-selling author. During his lifetime, he was known as the Hoosier poet and children's poet for his dialect works and his children's poetry. Riley was wildly popular in his time and known for his performances on speaking tours on the East and West Coast and in England. His performance at Chickeneen Hall in New York City featured Edgar Nye and Samuel Clemens, earning him glowing reviews. Which one of these is a James Whitcomb Riley poem? Which one of these is a James? Is it A, are you ready?
I'm listening.
Little Orphan Annie. B, The Raggedy Man. C, When the Frost is on the Pumpkin.
I think I'll go with When the Frost is on the Pumpkin.
That's correct, because
very good.
they were all James Whitcomb Riley poems.
What do you know?
So what's the score now?
We now have Cindy with 1 point and Pam quickly charging to the front with also 1 point.
Okay, that's good. Cindy, you've got a couple categories left. What would you like?
Let's go spinning the hits.
Oh, spinning the hits. This is actually a question for Old Harv. Is Old Harv backstage or where is he? What?
In the wings.
Old Harv, you can come out for this. Let's welcome Old Harv to our stage. Look who's here. Right there. Come on out. Come on out. Okay, yeah, here we go. In 2024, Harvey Stauffer's legacy was solidified with his induction into the Indiana Public Broadcasting Station's Hall of Fame and the Chicago Blues Hall of Fame. These accolades underscore his lasting influence and commitment to preserving and promoting blues music. Old Harv's encounter with the B.B. King album, Live at Cook County Jail, in 1970 ignited his passion for blues, setting him on a lifelong path in music. In which Elkhart record store did Old Harv first hear the album? Are you ready, Cindy? Now remember, Old Harv can you can give clues, but you can't say it out loud. You could stomp your feet, take off your glasses, whatever it is.
I can't see him.
Oh,
There we go.
all right. Here we go.
Okay.
Is it A, Elvira's Vinyl Vault, B, Rex's Record Rack, or C, Divinity's Disc?
Divinity's Disc.
No, it was Rex's Record Rack.
Okay.
Did you give her a clue?
No, he did not. he just stood there.
You were going to point. Yeah. Oh,
There
I
was
see.
no
He was
pointing.
working at it. Okay. All right. Well, did you know that I thought I'd ask you this question. What the BB, do you happen to know what BB's nickname came from when he was?
Riley B. King, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, does he get a point for that?
He gets a point as well, yes.
Okay, Harv's won, and what's the score now?
So Pam has 1 point. Cindy, I've given her 1.1 points because Harv didn't really give her a hint on that one.
Okay, I
Yep.
think so.
And then Harv also gets a point.
Okay, all right. Good, well, they all win then. No, we have one more
We
question.
have one more question, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so what's the total score again? I don't get it.
1.1 and 1.
Oh, you need a point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, when you're a Jet.
When you're a Jet.
Okay. Denny Snyder has been devoted to the guitar from a very early age. He told us 11, right? Is that right? 11. His high school classmates have told me that he carried guitar everywhere he went and was rarely seen without it. Of course, before the guitar, in his very early years, Denny had another obsession that occupied hours of his time. Not that obsession. Jeez. This obsession came in the form of a toy that could only be purchased at a supermarket. The name of this spectacular device was A, Remco Jimmy Jet flight simulator, B, an ideal electronic fighter jet simulator, or C, a Merritt Dan Dare space control radio station with jets.
I'm going to go with the first one.
That's correct. Very good. and let's have him step up here a minute. Okay. Now, did you tell us more about this Jimmy Jet? Because I had no idea that you were so obsessed with this one.
I remember it, but I don't remember what it really did. I was very young then, and
Yeah.
it was some kind of a jet thing with a steering wheel.
Yeah, right. I thought maybe it connected with your later love for guitar.
No, not at all.
Okay.
It was just Jimmy Jet
Okay. Well, all right.
flying around.
Well, you kind of jet around on.
Well,
You know,
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Maybe
that
it did
counts.
affect my music.
Okay. What's the score now?
The score is now Cindy with 1.1, Pam with a solid 2, and Old Harv with 1.
Okay. All right. What does that mean?
Well, as a matter of fact, win or lose, everyone gets lucky on Shoot the Moon. Both Pam and Cindy, and I don't know, possibly old Harv, have won a sleek and
Yes.
elegant sticker
Yes.
suitable for applying to one's beehive, hornet nest, or Blabberus giganteus. In addition, they will both receive a Wild Rose Moon coffee cup. Both sticker and cup represent Rosies gazing at the first full moon in June when the wild roses bloom. Congratulations, Pam and Cindy, and also Harv. Everybody wins when we play Shoot the Moon.
All right. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Not too long with some more Denny Snyder.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour on WNIT Public Television.
Give us another song.
Sure, I'd love to. I'd like to borrow Nathan Waddell from the band for this one. Yeah, give it up for him. This is a piece that I've been playing solo for years and years, and it was originally on my an album called Full Circle. I call it Nothing Doing because when my guitar is tuned like this, I don't have to do much of anything, and it sounds pretty good just like that. So here we go.
Nathan Waddell.
Thank you.
After you've done Heal It. Are you working on anything else?
Yes, working on another album.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Does this one have any kind of theme to it, or?
Well, it's oddly enough going to have more of an acoustic theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love your acoustic work.
Oh.
I think it's really strong.
Well,
Wonderful.
thank you. Yeah.
Well, you got one last song for us, don't you?
Yes.
And somebody's going to help you with that?
Oh, yes. Somebody's going to help me with it, all right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And is this the guy we brought out earlier?
Well, it might be.
Yeah?
Yeah, this next guy used to be my neighbor, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah. And
So,
he really doesn't need an introduction,
well,
but I'm going to give him one.
okay.
Without further ado, can we hear it again for Old Harv?
Old Harv.
And can we get Lou back out here? Lou and Don back out here, please.
Lou Poulos.
Louis Polos, Don Savoy.
Don Savoy.
And my good friend, Southside Denny.
Now, this is a song that a lot of you know because I've been doing this song for a long time. And it's also my most popular song because I actually get royalty checks in the mail once in a while for it. But tonight, Old Harv's gonna sing it.
You know, I love this song. In fact, I played it today on the radio. You know, that's why you get royalty checks, you know. But anyway, this song has a great message because you gotta pass this stuff on if you want to keep these blues alive. So if there's any kids in the house tonight, children, we love you to have you here tonight because someday old Harv won't be around and we need to keep these blues going. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this song's about. So give it up for Southside Denny and the whole band. We're gonna do sliding like no one else. Yeah, come on. Yeah, put your hands together, y'all. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I was a young man one night after dark. I seen Muddy Waters sitting down with his guitar. He was sliding like no one else. He was sliding so good, I had to get one for myself. Now listen, I said J.B. Huddle and Luther Allison and Johnny Winter too. I seen them all slide while they're playing the blues. They were sliding like no one else. They were sliding so good, I had to get one for myself. Come on, Southside Denny, give it up for me. Oh, come on. Hey. Yeah. That sounds so good, I think he needs to give you one more time, y'all. Come on, Southside Denny, give me that slide. Come on. We got any blues lovers here tonight? J. Cale and Johnny Winter too. I seen them all slide while they're playing the blues. They were sliding, sliding like no one else. Wow, they were sliding so good. Denny had to get one for himself. Down some more, y'all. Keep them hands together, come on. Come on, dancer boy, give it up to him. Come on, give it up, boy, come on. Music lives on. Oh, I'm sliding, sliding like no one else. I'm sliding so good, I got to pass it on to somebody else. Daddy, come on. Yeah, I'm sliding. Southside Denny is sliding. Sliding, wow, wow, come on, baby, sliding, yeah. I said Southside Denny sliding so good, we gotta pass it on to somebody else. Yeah, sliding. Let's do it one more time. Come on, hey, Denny is sliding. Yeah, sliding. Sliding. You know Southside Denny slides so good. We got to pass it on to somebody else. Y'all give it up for Southside Denny, come on. Don Savoy, loopholes, yeah. Wow, come on. Let me hear you say yeah. All right. You know, I got to tell you, when Denny told me if I wanted to be on this show, he said, you got to do one of my songs. I said, what? So it's been a little challenge because, you know, my mind's not as good as it used to be, but hey, I think I did okay.
You nailed it.
I had a good time. Did you have a good time? Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you can stay right here and sing along with us. Thanks so much to Denny Snyder, whose steadfast commitment to his songwriting continues to enrich our region and fill our hearts with Jimmy Jet's spirit of heartfelt play. John.
George.
Is the Wild Rose Moon band ready to go round the bend tonight? Are you ready for a portage all the way to the Kankakee?
We're spruced up. We're ready. We're well fed. We're furry. We are portable. So when you think you've lost that life,